Well, I work at the Natural History Museum in education. My background is in zoology. I love paleontology. And art is actually on the side, but it's a passion of mine, a lifelong passion, and somehow I've always been able to incorporate it into my professional life like I'm doing today, so really glad about that.
We are at the Art and Science Family Festival at the La Brea Tar Pits on another edition of Out and About with Roger Martin. The worlds of art and science collide in dramatic and illuminating fashion at the La Brea Tar Pits in Hancock Park. Just one of many citywide events hoping to stimulate the creative juices of young minds.
Well, we're here at the PST Art and Science Family Festival. So what we're doing is teaching kids both about art and science and the way that they come together through a series of really fun activities. So we think of art and science can seem heavy, but it can also be a lot of fun. And here, for little kids, they're going to learn about things like how bees pollinate plants. For older kids, there's the ability to do an actual medical operation using the medical robots that med students practice on with real endoscopes and actual medical technicians helping them. Where we're standing now is Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, and they're teaching kids about exo-planets. And so planets that are beyond our solar system. And the kids can actually design their own exoplanet, picking what type of star, how often the planet travels around the star, what kind of gravity it has, and then they make a postcard that actually shows the exoplanet that they designed. We have a robot that is building Adobe bricks. We have stage performances, everything from science acrobats to bubble performances. So really, the idea is that there's something for every child between 4 and 14 here in the Art and Science Festival.
The beautiful weekend activities include performance artists like this pair of talented acrobats featuring a daring and entertaining balancing act. Youngsters are encouraged to explore their creative instincts by utilizing a variety of foam building blocks to fuel their imagination. At the microfossils sorting booth, volunteers display fossils exhumed from the La Brea Tar Pits. A new exhibit at the La Brea Tar Pits Museum, entitled Mark Dion Excavations, offers visitors a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the excavator's experience. And his 6 whimsical renditions of mammal skeletons commonly found in the tar pits inspired one of its educators to create her own artistic work to engage young minds. What are they scribbling on that blackboard?
Well, whatever they'd like, really. As you can see, we have a prompt up here. What is your favorite place in Los Angeles? We'll be placing new prompts on the board throughout the day. The idea is to get kids and guests here at the festival just thinking about what makes LA special to them. And in the center is this American mastodon drawing that I created.
You drew that?
I did, yes. So it's an enlarged image of a drawing that I did, which was much smaller, based off of the American mastodon that's in La Brea Tar Pits.
There were a lot of little kids here a second ago, and there's some drawings down there. And are they drawing things that are of the art nature, or is this science?
I would say there's some crossover for sure. So some people's favorite places are science related, like the Griffith Observatory. Some are a little different, like In-N-Out Burger, for instance. So all across the board.
One of the more popular features is this eye-opening attraction called ER surgery, which enables young doctors the chance to sharpen their operating skills by performing simulated surgeries.
Well, I'm giving the kids a very special experience today. So basically what I'm doing, I'm Dr. Mary, obviously. And so we're teaching kids all about different surgeries. We're teaching them about keyhole surgery specifically, which is pretty neat. We're using an actual endoscope here that doctors practice with. And we go inside of this patient's kneecap. We also go inside of like his abdomen region. We show the gallbladder, where the kids are able to actually remove gallstones from the body. And from the knee, they're removing fragmented bone out of there to help the patient. We also have a really bloody wound that they get to take some gravel out of that as well.
Ooh.
Yes. Our patient took quite a fall on his bike this morning, so he needs a lot of help.
Of course, as realistic as the endoscopes make our patient look, he is still just a dummy with lifelike insides to make him look authentic.
All of the surgeons have been so great. They've been making sure that he stays safe. As well as that, we've been teaching the kids about ultrasound, as well as x-rays, all of those things, and combining art and science together. So we talk about, Leonardo da Vinci and how he used to create anatomical drawings of the body before we had x-rays. We couldn't always, see inside the body, so we had to dissect it, cut it open, and then he would draw it. And that really helped doctors know what was inside of us. But now we're so lucky that we have x-rays, ultrasound, MRIs, CT scans, all of those great things.
All those tools, really.
Yes, all those wonderful tools that help us today, which we're so, so lucky to have.
What have you learned by teaching the kids and adults as well?
The JPL one, I've learned more about exoplanets than I've ever learned before. I can't wait. There's an adult night tonight, and I may get to do my first surgery. I've also learned a lot about what different kids, the younger ones who are really drawn to building things, to hands-on activities, and the older kids who are interested in slightly more abstract and less hands-on activities.
So you're not going to be operated on, are you?
Not today. I hope not. I may try my hand in operating on one of the medical robots, and it's available for adults this evening. So we're doing kids during the day, but Saturday night is available for parents as well. And we're doing it in cooperation with our museum partners here, who all have exhibitions that I think will also be of tremendous interest. The Academy Museum, which has an exhibition about both color and motion, about the origins of color in film. LACMA, which has an exhibition about cosmology. The Craft Contemporary Museum, which has a thing about Adobe, and you get a taste of that through hands-on activities here at the festival. And then if you want to see more, you go to one of the museums and actually check out one of the exhibitions.
It sounds like you're making people aware of how many museums we have in Southern California or LA.
That's right, and also how museums have really made an effort to be accessible to people from all ages and all backgrounds.
It sounds like you've made it fun to learn.
That's what we're trying. And it's entirely free. So you can sign up online and reserve your spots for some of these workshops, or you can just come by anytime. It's in Hancock Park next to the La Brea Tar Pits, and it's free and open to the public from 10 to 6 today, Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday, and on Veterans Day.
To learn more about upcoming PST art events, contact the Getty Center. And for an informative glimpse into the prehistory of LA's rich biodiversity, visit the La Brea Tar Pits Museum located in Hancock Park.